Century rises where legends bow down. Feet on fire as the waves applaud. Superstar steps and straight from the gods. Lexx, the world turns to see. The power and grace of destiny's free. With the sun at their back and the stars in their flight, the island's champion shining so bright. Palm trees sway when the story unfolds. The echoes of triumphant breezes bold. Lexx paints the skies with an unstoppable might. Every stage it becomes their light. In the heart of the sea where champions reside, Lexx reigns on a decimal tide. Strength in the name, courage in their voice. The island roars, it's made its choice. Lexx, the world turns to see. The power and grace of destiny's free. With the sun at their back and the stars in their flight, the island's champion shining so bright. On the heart of the sea where champions reside, Lexx reigns an unstoppable tide. Strength in the name, courage in their voice. The island roars, it's made its choice. Lexx, the world turns to see. The power and grace of destiny's free. With the sun at their back and the stars in their flight, the island's champion shining so bright. On the shores of glory, they call their name. Lexx unyielding, the island's flame. Forever walking within the clouds gleam. The world's greatest star, the island's dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Happy Friday, happy weekend. Everyone is questioning the dog. Don't question that dog in me, all right? Don't question that dog in me, I tell you. We got 26 likes. That means that we're going to start the show. Welcome back to yet another stream where we take a little deep dive and swim into the details for WWE 2k26. Are you kidding me, man? After not getting any news for what we felt was forever, we finally got some reveals. And this past week was so informative, so full of details that we just have to do another stream. We're running it back. We got another one where we're going to basically recap some of the things that we heard and go off we're gonna go based off of what you guys want to talk about in the chat this time around. So let's give a shout out to everyone in the chat box right now, man. You guys are awesome, already getting the stream to 32 likes. Let's check out what you guys are saying right now in real time. Pulled up the chat box real nice and big. And let's give a shout out to everyone, all right? We got Ace, Jeff Hardy fan, Time Traveler, Julian, Tribal One, Hey Fan, Dan, Steve-O, James, Joker, Jay, Golden Star, Phenomenal Ace. We got here, let's see, who else we got scrolling up. We got Paul saying he's a little bored. We got Devin in the house, Nick, Terrence. Terrence is always here lurking and twerking. Billy was here earlier. Carducci was talking about the boyhood dream. What up, Lycan? You made 33 likes. Let's go. Can't wait for 2K26. What up, Zumar? No real news? What do you mean no real news? Wait, let me pause the music. Paul, there's no real news? Chat, should I end the stream? He's saying there's no real news. I'm a little worried now. What does that mean exactly? What up, Rose? You locked it down? Paul's a little sleepy? Well, he's doubling down saying he's bored, no real news. I mean, what up, can't get right? We gonna get you right with 2K26, man. We gonna get you right. Lex, do you think the Battle Pass will include updated attires like Jade Cargill? I think we'll see some updated attires. What? What? Sounds like custom arenas might be updated. The dev was keeping quiet on that one. I sure hope so, man. I sure hope so. Is Paul SpongeBob? Paul, are you SpongeBob? And you're not telling us? Are you showing up to the stream like this today, Paul? Please, Paul, answer me. Where are you, Paul? We're waiting for a reply. Paul, wake up. Paul, where's your keyboard? Paul, what are you doing? Logan Paul? Where's Paul? Come on, Paul. He's saying that there's nothing to talk about. So I guess we got nothing to talk about. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. All right. So Paul's done messing around. Let's get to business. We have plenty to talk about, but let's talk about the new stuff, right? Let's talk about the new stuff first. Today we got a very interesting screenshot thanks to Polygon, who did an interview with Cornell, and 2K provided a little substance, a little tease, if you will. I'm posting up on your screen. I asked you a question. You're running late? I'm running late? To where? If I'm running late, I must be out of breath, because I haven't stopped running. What up, T-Beast? Paul, what are you talking about? Let's get on the same page here, Paul. Did you see the Hogan screenshot? We're going to talk about that for sure. Hope you're feeling better. I actually feel the same, man. It's so annoying that I thought today I would wake up ready to freaking run through a brick wall, and I actually have a headache right now as we speak. My nose felt a little stuffed, and then it got runny. My throat feels a little bit better. That's what she's, yeah, I do feel a little bit better in terms of like throat soreness. And my body doesn't feel as cold. I've been staying hydrated. I've been trying to eat good. And here we are, talking to Paul. All right, let me stop with the Paul stuff. All right, back to business though. So let's look at this awesome little tidbit of detail. What you guys are looking at your screen is an example of what the Ringside Pass is going to look like. This is levels 5 and 6, and as you see, they're bundling up the rewards. Now, there's no text right here. We don't know exactly what this means, but we are sure going to try to dissect this. Lex, you're really gonna do a full-blown stream talking about one screenshot? No, we have several screenshots to look at, but this Ringside, it wasn't in this Ringside report, but this Ringside Pass screenshot basically showcases some tidbits of what we're going to be looking at. So if you look at the top left for level 5, which is a bundled tier, that could be that you're getting a superstar, maybe? Could that be? You know, I'm not sure if it's a superstar or a taunt or the DLC in general. What I do know is that to the right, you see where it says RXP in what looks like a lanyard. That XP sign right there does say that you are getting plus. So indicating at double XP. I wish they would have just put double, but maybe they're still working on the layout as to what the design is going to look like because they don't really want to spoil the rewards just yet for everyone. But you can see here that RXP Plus means you're going to be getting some additional XP as you're grinding the Ringside Pass. So this is awesome news. It pretty much confirms what I said yesterday, the day before, the day before, the day before, and the day before. Lex, what did you say the day before? And yesterday, well, I said that in NBA 2K, they give you these boosts throughout the season for you to get double XP, which it's a filler reward, but it goes a long way because it does provide a good boost for you to get to the next level. So while it does feel like it's a wasted opportunity to have gotten something else, now we know for sure that we're going to be getting some additional XP within the actual Ringside Pass, which also means that they could give us some locker codes. They could do some challenges where you earn double XP. I mean, the rewards for double XP and how we get it could pretty much be endless depending on how they handle it. So I already like that about the pass, that it confirms that we are going to see that. Any Lola screenshots? No, not any yet. Yeah, we are getting some island emotes, so it does look like that. It looks like taunts to you too, straight edge. Yeah, exactly. So, what up, VJ? What's going on, man? So, we are getting some double XP, you could see there. And then VC. It doesn't show how much VC just yet to the right of that. And this seems to be the top tier level for premium, okay? This is the track on top. You could see that it's highlighted in a different color from the blue one. I think the blue one is probably the regular. So the premium pass is already going to give you a taunt, double XP, and some VC, meaning you're going to get your money back. You're going to get in-game currency. Video game cheeks? What do you mean video game cheeks? What? You guys got to give me more than just like one word, or, you know, this ain't Jey Uso when he comes out to cut a promo and he goes, 4 letters, 1 word, yee. You know, you can't talk like that in a chat where we're going over these details and you're just saying, oh, video game is cheeks. I mean, that's how I read it in my head. I don't know why, but it's very loud in my head. Oh, yeah, cheeks, it sucks. You know, you got to give me a little bit more than that. Read to scroll up. What do you mean? Just put it back. I can't Ringside Plus. I can't scroll up and, you know, what do you want me to do? We're not in a circus here, bud. Or are we? And we just don't know it yet. One thing nobody's talking about, will we finally be able to do special guest referee multi-man matches? Dude, thank you, Leonardo. I've talked about that. Yes, I said they've talked about all these new match types, but we know nothing about special guest referee getting some new matches within there. Yes, I mentioned that briefly. But that's something that I'm very concerned about. Are we going to get new match types? You finally got the current gen Xbox. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, LA Knights. Happy birthday to you. All right, I'm done. But yeah, he said to scroll up. Let me see what he's talking about. So he's talking in pieces. So I gotta put the pieces together. Video game cheeks. He says scroll up. Ring Pass plus XP. Video game cheats. What's going on, Lucia? I'm talking in English right now, but you could talk to me in Spanish. Me puedes hablar en español if you want. I wonder in the bundle, can you pick what you want? No, you're getting everything when you unlock the level. So that's why they're calling it tiers versus levels, because when you get to that tier, which is kind of like a bracket of rewards, you just go in there and collect it. No bread, no water, just mate. Lex, will you have a 2K League this year? And if so, how do I join? Good question, Flippin'. For those that care to know, LWF hasn't gone anywhere, okay? We're going to bring back LWF better than ever. We took a brief break because we ran our course, right? Everyone competed and stuck around as long as they wanted, and then we just kind of fell off as a league, but we're still gonna be around. What's going on, Bishop? So yeah, we're gonna do it. Lex, you got clipped. Check Discord. What up, Gia? I remember you. You asked me if I remember you every time you join. Of course I remember you. How could I not? I also remember that we got 49 likes. Thank you so much. And 90 plus people joining in. So hold on. Leader says he has a clip for us. If Leader says he has a clip, he is probably dishing out some good cheese. So let's check it out. All right, let me see what he got for me. He said clip. All right, I just clicked on it. 5 seconds? All right, this is 5 seconds. This has to be good. This has to be good, Leader. I trust you, okay? I trust you, Leader. Let me turn on the volume. All right, so we have this. I mean, damn, what is this? Why would you clip that? You know, you can't talk like that in a chat where we're, you know, you can't talk like that in a chat where we're, you know, I can't believe you. I can't believe you. You and these no context clips, bro. You're killing me. That was funny. That was funny. I'll look back at that later on and laugh for sure. Thank you for clipping it, though. I appreciate it. All right. Let me. Where did I leave off? Interesting. That was interesting. Anything for the clip? 5 seconds, one clip. Lex, what are you talking about a couple of minutes ago? What do you mean talking about a couple of minutes ago? I'm talking about the Ringside Pass getting some XP, some taunts, and some VC in that top track over there. Now, when you look towards the bottom, you see that it says My Faction to the left, My Faction to the right, and in the middle, it also says My Faction points. There seems to be some sort of booster or double XP. So not only are we going to see double XP in the Ringside Pass, we're also going to get some sort of little like mystery box. So it says MFP, little arrows pointing up, and an XP plus. So we're going to be able to get some extra stuff. Oh, you're right. I thought the premium was at the top because of the double XP and all that. But you're right. It looks like premium is at the bottom because they put gray. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for pointing that out, Straight Edge. Now that I'm staring at it, it does make sense because Cornell did say that there's going to be plenty of Persona cards that are going to be part of the Premium Pass track. So the blue highlighted area, which is at the bottom, it looks like you're going to get like a little loot crate where you'll get bonuses and then you'll see Persona, My Faction stuff, I guess. But either way, both tracks within this first screenshot that we just saw seems pretty promising. In terms of rewards, they're not really spoiling much, but they are telling you, hey, we're going to give you bonuses. We're going to give you VC. It doesn't matter how you play, you're going to get rewarded. And this is another screenshot. Now, the other one was level 5 and 6. Right here, you see level 11 and 12. So level 11 and 12, unfortunately, we see that we're getting another taunt. I'm just going to guess that's a taunt at the top left. But we do see we're getting some more VC. And then you're getting a Superstar Series 1 base pack, I guess. Maybe deluxe, I can't really tell. It's kind of out of focus. But, you know, to go and see VC already in there makes me happy, because I do want to earn VC for my island character, for my faction, and whatever else that I want to get into that requires VC. We don't know how much VC though. That's the big question, Stylight. That's the big question. Thank you for bringing up a very valid point here. We don't know how much that's gonna look like, but it could be, yeah, it could be around 2,000 VC, maybe 1,000, maybe 500. Like, it'll vary as you get deeper into it. You get a decent amount towards the end collectively in NBA 2K, so if you're gonna take some reference points off of that, I think the deeper you get into the season, the higher the VC will be, hopefully. But either way, I'm already seeing 2 VC sections that have been highlighted. I'm happy with that. Oh, we got VJ becoming a member once again. VJ, who was already a member, remembered up. Thank you so much, VJ. I appreciate that. Thank you for membering up. I saw the green pop up and I'm like, whoa. So yeah, pretty promising with the VC there. And then you got some more My Faction stuff and some more bonuses. So you could get faction points, which I didn't even bring up with the first screenshot. The fact that we're getting faction points is also promising. Well, look, King Kong, I don't think it'll be as generous as we want it to be in terms of the RXP VC combo setup. This is going to be everyone's favorite word, a grind. It's a grind because that's what you're working towards and what you're looking forward to, right? The progression, you're going to see it, you're going to feel it, you're going to get it by just playing the game, but it's really going to depend on how you approach the game and its modes. How much of a grind will it be is the question. Well, for reference, guys, I play NBA 2K a good bit, right? Like, that's one of my main games, and then I play other stuff here and there when I'm not on WWE. Like, that's what I'm on in terms of sports titles. I can tell you that for NBA 2K, I got to level 40, I think it was like within the last week or so, and it's been around for about a month already, or a month and a half. So it takes a couple of weeks to complete the entire thing. You won't always get the same XP. No, the overall experience is going to come down to how you approach it. They said they're going to have challenges, and if you do those challenges that have certain requirements, you're going to earn additional XP, which will lead to you leveling up faster. When I play NBA, I use my double XP, but I don't necessarily do those little hidden challenges where they're not so hidden. They're just, you know, depending on the mode that you're playing. My Rise, or I mean, not My Rise, but My Team or My Career. It'll vary between modes. And I don't really care for doing the little nitpicking stuff. That's why I don't level up as fast as everyone out there that goes crazy and goes ham. They are going to do daily challenges too. So you're going to basically approach this however you want. You don't have to play those challenges, and you'll still level up. That's the way I play, guys. I don't like playing or feeling like you're tied down to one method. I want to play the game however I want to play it. New features, teases. Well, I'm not too sure, Byron. What up, Eric? What up, Adam? I want to know what the DLC is first. Yes, that is probably the best thing that you can do. And they already confirmed that we will know what the DLC characters will be eventually. They'll announce it. What up, Zach? What up, Jesse? 2K is going to be mid. Oh, Mr. Amazing. How is it going to be mid? Did you play the game already? What up, Endrit? Yeah, getting to level 20 will definitely take you a good chunk of hours. It won't take you like a crazy amount of days, but unlocking the DLC characters, that'll be pretty basic. Especially if they're giving you double XP. Your brother, Mr. Ballstank, did? Really? Don't talk bad about... No, let him talk bad. He played the game already. He said it's mid. Wow. Guys, we have someone in the chat that's played the game already. He really is amazing. So tell me more. What else can we expect? Same here. I'm going to buy the season pass. Then I'm going to wait for the 3 bonus pack of Monday Night War. What? Devin. You sure you want to buy those packs separate? The pass is tied to the server because you have to be online to earn it. I don't think it's tied to the game save. It's tied to the server. That's how it is on NBA 2K as well. He's waiting on SpongeBob? Oh, man. Seems like there's a lot of people waiting for SpongeBob to show up at their doorstep to give them the Bozo Championship, huh? Alright, so let's get back to this. MFP. Double XP. Bonuses in a loot box. With MFP, you're going to be able to buy cards from that market they have. You're going to be able to buy some packs if you want. I like it. You don't have to grind the rigorous challenges that they sometimes have within my faction, and you'll still be able to have some fun with it. So those are the 2 screenshots for the Ringside Pass. We'll circle back. All right. We'll circle back to it. No worries. Right now, we got to get into something that I really want to celebrate, guys. Oh, did I listen to the Spotify? I did not have a chance, Carduki. Give me some bullet points, man. Give me some new info, some new details. If you want to come into the mic and tell me what the new details are, you sure can. It's up to you. I'm not going to put you on the spot. You could also write it in the chat. But meanwhile, while you prepare for that, I could say that I am happy to announce that 2K tweeted out this photo showing that we're getting double titles on the podium. Yes, when you are defending the tag team titles, you will for sure see those titles at the podium as well. Holy smokes. Thank you, Endrit. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that so much, man. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yippee yo, yippee yay. Are you kidding me? Double titles have never been at the podium. Hi from Australia. What up, Nate Dogg? Guys, how about... Now he said hi from Australia. It got me wondering. We have 127 people in here, 60 likes. If you can like it up, that'll be amazing. But either way, let me know in the chat box. Where are you watching from? You don't have to tell me your city. time and place or all that. Just give me the general location, your state, your country, whatever you want. Just type it in the chat so we can give you a little shout out. Wow, I set up a little poll too. We got Michigan, Ohio, New York, Houston, North Carolina, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Pennsylvania, Canada, Ohio, Mexico, nice, Portland, nice. We got everybody everywhere. United Kingdom, San Antonio, Florida, Haiti, Northern Ireland, Melbourne, Australia, Illinois, Bronx, New York, Michigan, Pittsburgh, New Jersey, North Charleston, South Carolina. What up, Kenny? Vancouver, Washington. Got some more Illinois, USA, Florida, Ponce, Puerto Rico. Gato, you're in Puerto Rico for real? Tú estás en Puerto Rico, gato. Rude is in Puerto Rico as well. Planet Namek? Ooh, aren't you feisty? Indianapolis, Fort Worth, New York, California. You said Galfrey? Is that how you pronounce it? Am I saying it right? Guys, if you haven't checked out the collab from today with Kenny Baum, it's on his channel. And we have a collab that's dropping this weekend that I'll be posting on my channel as well. Kenny Baum has been dropping some heaters, if you will. Que like it. Parts unknown. Wait, are you hanging out with The Undertaker? I forgot to ask the daily question, man. Are you excited for WWE 2k26? Yes, no, I don't know yet. You guys vote however you want. All right. Detroit. You guys make great content. Thank you, VJ. I do want 2K26 to have Spotify support. That would be dope. Oh, Paul. Guys, hold on. Guys, look at Paul. Look at what he said. Hold on, guys. He wants my attention. He wants your attention as well. Can we all just give Paul some love? He needs some love on this lonely Friday night. He says, I'm in your mom's basement, and he exaggerated with the emojis, laughing all by himself. Oh my goodness. That is incredible how you can laugh all by yourself, all alone, in my mom's basement. That's crazy. Isn't it cold out there? We're getting a real strong cold front, bud. Are you all bundled up? Are you drinking some hot tea? Or maybe some coffee to keep you up? Wow. He just keeps dropping some hot news, right? Some hot garbage. My goodness, Paul. I never knew you were this charismatic. All right. So, back to the championship titles. Double championship titles at the podium. Does this mean we could defend 2 titles at once and have them there? Who knows? We always want more from them, so hopefully they give us more options for whatever can be placed at the podium in the future. I want to see the bell, man. I want to see, you know, the ding, 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 ding. I want to see that in the backdrop as well. They haven't showed that. It could be a surprise. Maybe they add it as a season pass reward. I don't know, but I would love to see that as a weapon. Paul locked in the trunk of the clown car. Paul got SpongeBob showing up. Yo, we all know for sure that Paul does not have that dog in him. Or does him. Is this Paul? Is this Paul in the basement? Paul, what? Why do you look so worried? Why do you look so worried, my dog? Why does Paul look so worried? Are we gonna get the Buried Alive? Not this year. They would have announced that for sure. Would it still be a podium in the Attitude Era arenas? I'm sure it will be. What's that music? This is custom music that I have playing in the background. If you want, I could send you the file. I had created it for LWF using AI. Waiting for DLC and creating arenas info before I say yes or no. Good idea. I can't stress that enough. We are in the most crucial journey on our way to launch, where you guys, what's that clown music? Oh, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. We are in the midst of the hype season and just full-blown details coming out on a week-to-week basis. And I think that this is the perfect time for you to gather everything you possibly can, from everyone you watch to all the articles you can read to whatever podcast you can listen to, because they are going to be giving you enough information for you to make an educated decision on which bundle you want to chase after. You want to chase after the 150 bundle because it's the best bang for your buck in terms of packages? Do you want to get the 130 because you don't care about seasons 5 and 6 or the WrestleMania 42 pack? Do you want to get the Triple H because all you want to do is play the game early, literally play the game, and you want to get just season 1, you're fine with that and you'll worry about the rest later? Or maybe you just want the standard edition and you'll just watch people play the game through the week that you have to wait after early access, and you'll be very patient. Or I got an even better one. Maybe you just wait till WrestleMania season, which is literally just, that week, that first week of April, I believe. So it's like a month after it launches. It'll go on sale from $70 to $55, maybe 60. I'm not too sure what it is. It's like $10, $15 off. So you could wait for the early sale within a month. You can wait for the summer sale within 2-3 months. You can wait for the holiday sale. Like, you're going to get enough information for you to basically make the best decision for you. And my only advice that I would give to those that are like leaning towards a certain special edition, like a deluxe edition, if you will. What up, Almighty? What's going on? I would heavily consider saving some money between now and the game comes out and try to get yourself the 150 edition. B-Bro said it earlier. Hey, I'm probably going to get that Bozo Championship because I'm going to get that edition. Well, SpongeBob is not going to show up at your house. You know why? Because you don't get the Bozo Championship. You get another title altogether. I don't have one for you right now, but for the 150 edition, at launch, day one, you get to play a week early. You get all those extra packs. If you're really going to play this game and this is your main game in your library, then you might want to just basically buy that special edition. And I'm not trying to push you, but I'm encouraging, because if you're going to buy the season passes, $60, $10 a pop. There's six seasons altogether. Dude, I don't know, man. Spending $70 to then spend $60, that's already $130. So that's putting you at the Attitude Era bundle. Now, maybe you're like, I wouldn't really spend it on all 6 seasons, but I want to buy the WrestleMania pack. Well, that's $10 anyways. You know what I'm saying? So if you avoid buying a season, like maybe like 2 seasons, like you only buy 1 through 4 in the Attitude Era bundle, but you want the Mania, that's another $10. So they kind of cornered us to feel like we need to get the 150 edition. You don't have to, but it really comes down to how much you play the game. What other games are you playing this year? That's the better question. When is that next game that you're going to buy? Because if you're buying it, WWE 2k26 in March, maybe your next big gaming purchase is going to be later in the year when GTA drops in November, So you don't have to worry about buying multiple games. You don't have to worry about the Summer Game Fest sale or anything like that, because you're getting the main game that you want. But if you like buying multiple games like me, and you don't have anyone to game share with, no family or friends that you would really trust to do some game sharing with, then you might want to just hold out. Save some cash, save some dough. There's so many routes you can take. There's no right or wrong. But I will say this. The reason why the whole SpongeBob meme came together on this channel was because when we did the math and we added everything up, oh man, mamma mia. We added everything up and it was looking really rough, bro. $195 to get everything separately. That's ludicrous. I don't think you want to spend that much money on this game. And then if you say, well, Lex, I want to get it on sale later on, well, you may save some money, but you're going to have to wait an even more amount of time to get those things. So it really depends. It could be over $200 with taxes. Exactly. Oh, if you don't get the pre-order, you got to buy also the Joe Hendry DLC pack. So it's a lot of money. He's saying I'm clickbaiting, but he ain't listening, man. We're talking about the double titles. We're talking about the ringside pass screenshot. We're talking about some of the other details that was revealed earlier today. I don't know what he's talking about. He's trying to get some attention. He wants some love. Don't worry, man. Big old Lex Rooney is here for everyone, man. Come here. Bring it in. You want a hug? Is that what you want? You want my attention? I'll give it to you for a couple minutes. Come here. Bring it in. Bring it in. Get some cough drop ready, though, because I'm a little sick right now.
I'm a little sticky poo right now.
I can live without any of the season passes. Again, all depends on what the season pass gives out. Well, if your main value is the DLC used to cost $30 to $50. They raised the price, but they're saying they're giving you more. So you got to really take into consideration the persona cards, the alternate gimmicks. Do you want to get alternate gimmicks? Does that make you feel like you're getting your value there? No, there's no need to pause. Why are we pausing, Almighty? That's a waste of time. There's no need to pause. You came in here wanting attention. I gave it to you. I gave you a virtual hug. I coughed a little bit. There's no need to pause. Hey, Lex, $150 edition title should be no Bozo title. Ooh, Bobcat, good idea. We're going to put a little title together between now and the next stream so we could have a title to give out to all the big ballers. It'll be the Big Baller brand title. All the big 150 spenders. Those personas were free in 2K25. You just made a big mistake countering with that. What up, Sammy? Golden Star. Free. But you had to open packs. Which could run anywhere between 20, 50, 100, 500, 1,000. It depends how the odds were for you. It depends how the 2K gods wanted to treat you. But I could tell you this, my friend. It is very unlikely that for $10 to $20 you were going to pull some hot shit, or you were going to pull the entire Persona packs all together as a collection. Now, if you grinded and you put a little bit of money and you had a little luck on your side, I could see what you're saying. But when is that ever really the case? So it depends how much you value the personas and which personas are available. All right, we got 74 votes in 11 minutes. Are you excited for 2K26? 85% said yes, 7% said no, 8% said I don't know yet. So for those that voted no or I don't know, what is it that you're looking forward to finding out in the coming weeks? I'm intrigued, and then we'll get to the ones that are excited. We'll get to the ones that are excited. No worries. I didn't forget about you, okay? I didn't forget about you, bud. But the ones that are in the I don't know and no section, I'm intrigued. People might have wanted that to... Wait, people might have wanted that got addressed. But I don't want to go into too much. But I think one of the things people will see is that MO got some good TLC this year. Oh, that mode. Universe mode. Gotcha. Yeah. Cornell said that on the Just Brian interview as well, which I suggest you guys check out if you haven't. Next, what's the first thing you're doing day one? Exhibition. Multi-man match. Checking out some new entrances and superstars. I'm curious to see what camera angles are in as well. You're looking forward to info on the showcase, My Rise, and My Faction, and the DLC. Okay, so pretty much everything else that hasn't been talked about. I need a reveal of Ringside Pass and My Faction. Well, they did do the Ringside Pass, but you're talking about My Faction? Okay. Reward amounts? Oh yeah, they're not really going to give you the full amount until the game comes out. You want to see your first arena creation in 26? Oh yeah, we'll be doing that early on. Oh yeah, you're right. I will be doing the tutorial. Who am I going to use first? Good question. Ricky Saints. I don't know if Obafemi got updated, but I'll definitely do Obafemi if he did. But Ricky Saints for sure. Trick Williams. I got to hear the Booker T cover. Joe Hendry. Honestly, I don't know who else. I want to see how good they made the island. Me too. I'm guessing they're going to showcase next. They should, right? Get it out the way already. Voted, I don't know. I'm excited for the gameplay, but not sure how Universe and My Rise plays. Plus, I need to see the rewards for Ringside Pass. Valid. Very valid. I like it. I like the concerns there because I think we're going to get some more answers. They have to give us some more answers in that department. Obo was in the trailer for a split second. I think he got a different attire, but I could not tell. Yeah, I did notice that Trick Williams got a new attire too. But what I like about Trick Williams is that he's going to have the voiceover and the commentary now. With the new commentary team, I want to see what they say. For Obafemi, if it's just a new attire, I'll probably wait. What's the tutorial is a waste of time? I don't understand how so many on Blind Faith pre-order before finding out heavy info. Yeah, I don't understand what the rush is to pre-order right now. It's a digital edition that's not going to sell out. But, hey, if people are super over the moon about it, and they really want to go ahead and pay it up front now, early February, get that expense out the way, by all means. By all means, to each his own, man. I'm not gonna really pocket watch. They're going and doing their thing. Can someone tell me if it's true about the DLC being announced as they go each season? They're going to no. They're going to announce the DLC superstars that are going to be future DLC characters overall, but the rewards for the premium pass will be announced each season. So you're going to know who the superstar DLC characters will be. Basically, they're going to reveal the season pass DLC. Your hat looks good. Thank you, guys. I'm glad you like the hat. Thank you. I almost bought the Monday Night Raw hat, but I haven't gotten it yet. But I do love this SmackDown one. What do you need the tutorial for when you already know how to play the game? The fact that you're saying that tells me that you don't know about the trophy or achievement depending on the console you're on, or the fact that they give you a little reward for My Faction every time you complete the tutorial. Bro, you're boring. No new news. I'm going back to playing Dragon Quest. Peace! Woo! And that's the bottom line, because Lexx said so. The reason why I pre-order early is that I'll be busy the entire month of March. Hey, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Pre-order it, bro. Pre-order it. Nothing wrong with that. All right. So we went over the ringside pass. We went over the double titles. Now it's time to pull up the Hulkster. That is another new reveal that we got today. So let me just pull it up real quick on my end. Just give me 1 second. Work with me here. Work with me. I'm going to find the high resolution screenshot of the Hulkster. Here he is. Oh, is this a, no, this is not high resolution. This is that foggy resolution. All right, SmackDown Hotel got it. SmackDown Hotel got it. So let's pull up the Hulkster on stream, man. Rest in peace to the Hulkster. Hulkamania. And don't worry, I know you guys want to talk about the ringside pass. We'll get back to that in a little bit here. So that is the brand new screenshot that came out today. Hulk Hogan has been updated. If you guys notice, if you look closely, the tone looks a little better. There's just a little enhancement going on here. This is the best that 2K has put the Hulkster into the series. Remember back in the day we'd have to play the game to unlock stuff? Yeah, with the money, with the season mode, you have to do certain things, certain challenges sometimes. I remember, bro. That's why this ringside pass doesn't worry me or stress me out at all. Our ringside pass, we do not give players any sort of like competitive advantage. Yes, there's no like pay to win. Yes, there's no pay to win in the ringside pass. What up, Dark Lord? Yeah, it's the same SmackDown arena. It just looks different because of the angle. You being able to have fun, whether that's obtaining your DLC superstars on the premium side or whether that's getting some of the personas, you know, I don't want to get into that, but yeah, that's because you're copying and pasting the transcription. Thank you. What up, Tim? Boo Hulk Hogan. You don't like Hulk Hogan? Accurate body finally? I mean, it seems like it. It seems like we got the proper little tidbit of details that he was missing. No pay to win, only pay to skip, basically. 2013 Lesnar, we're not sure, man. You're still hurting, but you're here. What happened, Landon? You feel sick still? We're on the same boat. Hopefully they throw in the red and yellow American made. You know they're not going to do that, but it would be cool since they're doing the WCW edition. They could have done that. What about the TNA Hulkster? They do this in NBA 2K already? Yeah, they do. That's why they know it works. Hey, yo! What's going on, Angry? Oh, you had the teeth removed. Oh, yeah, you're still recovering from the teeth. I remember. For the people who have the Monday Night War edition, they should be offered a couple free skips. I agree. A couple, man. Let us use our tier skips. I hope they finally update Bayley's body model. I know why you're saying that. You want to zoom in. You want to go into the highlight reel and zoom into her butt. What about Hulk wearing the mask? We could put them in the El Grande. Oh, yeah, the American character he did. His facial hair looks better. Oh, yeah, I got to do the Hall of Fame expansion. I forgot, Mr. America. There you go. What are the perks of getting the Monday Night War edition? I have a video on the channel explaining that. It was the one that has the $150 thumbnail with CM Punk, but basically you're going to get more packs, all the seasons, play the game early as well, and you're going to get some cool bonuses. If you're looking for the entire complete extravaganza, that's it. No, laugh out loud. She's just way too skinny in the game. You want her to do the thickness. Boring stream. Stop talking to yourself. Guys, we have Paul here now, either coming with his alternate account or with his real account. I don't know. It could be another Paul. But he really demoralized me. Paul really demoralized me right now. He really got in my feelings, man. You really want my attention, Paul? I'll give it to you. Why do you have to come in here and bully me? Seriously, why are you coming in here and bullying me on a Friday night? If I'm so boring, what does it say about you coming in here on a Friday night telling someone else that they're boring talking about a game that he's looking forward to? What does that say about you? Tell me, Paul, please. Thank you, Kenny. We got some haters drinking that haterade and they're just coming in here to be a big old bully. So what did you think you were going to accomplish, Paul? My audio is low? Maybe your speaker is low. Can you guys hear me good, or should I put it up? I could put it up a little bit. I'll put it up a little bit for you. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're here talking live. 1, 2, 3. All right, you could hear me? Bump it up a little bit. All right, let's bump it up just a tad bit louder. Oh, you're partially deaf? Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying that at least. I was like, wait, hold on. Is something happening? Yeah, I just turned off the music in the background real quick because I just felt for 1 second like I was having such a good time with everyone in here talking about this game, and all of a sudden we got Paul from NY just basically hurting my feelings and just taking my attention away from something that we were talking about. And no worry, Hatchet, you just missed Paul coming in here saying that I'm boring. I'm just a boring guy. What can I say? I'm sorry, man. All right, let's get back to the Hulkster. So Hulk Hogan was shown today. The Hulkster was shown today. So if you missed that, there you go. You know, one thing I could say, guys, is that it's hard to pick up on changes within the graphics and whatever they worked on visually unless it's something very dramatic. And you know exactly where I'm headed if we're talking about dramatic upgrades. I'm talking about literally one of the greatest reveals of this year. I am so happy. Hell, I may even use her in LWF. Look at Naomi, man. Proceed with caution. Proceed with caution. Naomi is literally everything you want in a character model. Very dynamic hairstyle that pops and looks legit. Now, the physics are a little questionable. When she gets in the ring, it kind of stays in place and moves like a little bit, like they made it kind of bushy in a way. But you know what? I'm okay with the hair not moving too much either, because if the hair starts getting all over everywhere and clipping, and you know, that'll be kind of nasty visually. So it's still a video game, all right? It's still a video game. But either way, I mean, look at the caution tape, how it sticks out. It's just phenomenal to see. So very cool that they did Naomi justice. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. But Jamar, my boy Jamar said they got Hulk Hogan's ears covered. Let's see. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Let me zoom in. Well, his ears are covered under the bandana. That's pretty normal. I think Hulk Hogan had the bandana over his head like that. He always had that over, man. You know, he didn't really rock the bandana like a do-rag. He put it over his ears. He was cool. Well, maybe sometimes he did. All right, good night, Bobcat. Thank you for stopping by, man. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just this version for this particular instance. I never even paid attention to that. I thought it was fine. Yeah, Paul needs a Snickers. Someone hand him a Snickers. Ringside Pass, it was a lot of love, a lot of effort, a lot of thought. It was something that we just didn't do at the wall, so let's do it. I get you, Carter. You're saying about what Cornell said. I did see him say that. The thing about the... Let's see. What are you talking about? The thing about progression is, like, we're still working on that behind the scenes. We're still evaluating that. So that's... Yeah, so they're still working on how much XP you're going to grind. Certain challenges and certain things that they're going to do. Paul's waiting for SpongeBob. Paul, are you waiting for SpongeBob? Are you waiting for SpongeBob? Are you down in the basement with the other Paul? The Paul brothers are hanging out in the basement. Do I have any faith online with the online this year? That's a good question. I'm just thinking about it. Do I have faith on the online experience? I think the online experience in 25 was very, very good. It reminded me of 22. 22 had really good online for me that I remember. I had over hundreds of matches. Maybe not like 200, 300, but I know I had like almost 200 matches in 22. 23 was awful. 24 was awful. But 25 had really good in comparison to 24 and 23 and the online experience. So I think this year it could only get better. So yes, I think the online experience will get better this year. They doubled down on the island. We know that we're going to be able to do co-op in the island. They're still bringing back the My Faction stuff online as well. The multiplayer is still going to be very much a centerpiece to the you know, the online multiplayer stuff, like the lobbies I'm talking about. That's what I'm referring to here. They're still very much actively giving us ways to connect with our friends online. So if you're working towards doing that, I would assume that you're also working on making sure we have some stability. Yeah, the dumb ref glitch, I hope it's fixed. If it's not fixed, it'll be very disappointing, but I just hope it's fixed. There's no but. Do you prefer limited or unlimited reversals? Good question. I love the questions you guys are bringing in tonight. For me, personally, I like limited reversals, especially for the LWF stuff that we do, the online booking that we do, since we have like rules and regulation to make it feel fair. I feel like it'll make it more realistic. If we're going to make this like real life, at least a little bit, I like making sure that the reversals are not unlimited, even against a computer. Like when you play on harder difficulties, I feel like the reversals sometimes get really fake and really unbearable, and it almost takes you out of having fun. I like for there to be a flow. Do I really care about necessarily losing a fight in WWE 2K? No, because I look at it from the booking standpoint. Oh man, that was a good finish. I mean, I am competitive and I do want to win just about every match, but I also understand that there's only two outcomes. You either win or you lose. So I am for sure going to accept defeat. And on my way to defeat, it doesn't get any more annoying than seeing someone reverse like everything spammed. And especially when people learn how to do certain moves and use certain characters, it makes it that much more annoying, because I'm a casual gamer for all intent and purposes. Like, guys, I know you see me here doing videos and streams and talking about it, sharing my opinion and collaborating and, you know, all this stuff with LWF, but I am very much a very casual gamer when it comes to this game. If you want to call me trash, by all means, I'll take it, because I am not the best in the world. I'm not the worst either. I could hold my own and I'll survive for a while. I'll put up a good fight. I'm trying to put on a 5-star banger. I'm not going to go without a fight, for sure. I'm going to get some reversals in. I'm going to get some moves in. I'm going to strategize. And I'll try to push you to your limits. Even if I'm going to end up losing, I'll still push you to your limits. I have faced some of the very best competitors in our league. And yeah, I lost. I lost for sure. But I also got some wins in there. And, you know, for me, that is like, all right, I'll take that. Because I am not a sweat. I am not a tryhard. I don't know all the moves. I don't know all the reversals or when to do every single reversal. Like, I actually go on bad streaks. So, yeah, I'm happy that the reversals are going to be limited to a degree. And I'm also happy that those that like to play with unlimited reversals, that you're still going to be able to do that. Like, I'm all about giving the player options when it comes to these wrestling games, because it's a sandbox experience where you get to customize and tailor, you know, the balance sheet, if you will. You want to make it appeal to you as a gamer, performer, you know, wrestler. It's one of those things where letting you tweak that is very crucial to me. That I value more than anything. So the fact that you could turn it off is a plus. You also screwed over Bronson Reed. I do remember that first LWF match. That was crazy. Sammy the Cheeser. Hey, man, I'm not calling any names from our league, but Lex, can you box with God? I don't think anyone can, but, you know, like I said, I try to do my best. What else was in the interview? Well, he said a lot of that yesterday, too. Some of the stuff that he's mentioning. Are we going to have heel Cena or babyface? I hope we have both. Be you in less than 2 minutes. Ace. Ace, man. You don't want to go there, Ace. You don't want to go there. They need to do Warriors powered up, going to the rope shake. Yes. That power up with Ultimate Warrior is awesome. Then upset you up for shoulder block. Gorilla press. I like that. I like that splash. What do I think about the thumbtacks? I hope that the thumbtacks stick to your back a little more than we saw in the video package. I'm a little worried that it's not sticking enough, but so far, from the little we know, sounds good. It's not out like malicious intent. Our overall experience and intent is to provide content, the most content ever, total rewards. Yeah, I did see him say that as well. Like, basically, he's trying to let people know, hey, we're not just trying to go for your money. We're trying to go for giving you guys more content and creating another avenue to give you more content. If you zoom in on the video, there's a lot of thumbtacks in him. Yeah, on the elbow, I saw. On the shoulder, on the leg. I saw a few. All right, Dan. Take care. What do I think about Dirty Dom? Man, that updated Dirty Dom model looks amazing. That Dirty Dom model. Let me pull him up on the screen real quick. I'll pull him up on the screen along with Becky Lynch. Dirty Dom looks phenomenal. All the tattoos are right. His attire looks awesome. He's pushing his dad in the shopping cart. I thought that was hilarious. Then on the left, you got Becky Lynch, you know, showcasing the ragdoll physics as well. I mean, bro, there's some good cheese here that seem like they're delivering some quality stuff for everyone. The trailer's early footage, yeah, it's gonna get updated. It's hard to see the thumbtacks because of the video quality. That too. That's what I'm saying. We'll notice more of the graphical changes when we play the game. What up, Derek? What did you miss? Well, you missed, how long have we been streaming for? You missed an hour worth of stream. Guys, we're just 8 likes away from 100. We got 142 people in the building. Thank you for stopping by. Drop a like. Let's get this video / stream out there. We've covered the new Ringside Pass screenshots. We covered the new Hulk Hogan screenshot. We covered the new championship podium. For those that might have missed it, I'll bring it up once again. Just real quick. They revealed the double championship titles on top of the podium. That is amazing. Phenomenal, like AJ Styles. And I know there was another screenshot that I saw that I wanted to talk about. I know they did mention yesterday the body morphing. I thought that was cool that it was confirmed. The Body morphings is gonna be worked on. You know, I guess we could showcase. This screenshot sucks. Actually, hold on. I'm having a hard time finding some of the higher resolution screenshots. Just bear with me 1 second. But they did mention that they are updating the game. That means that Kane, you know, they are aware of Kane. And I'm glad, because that Kane, all you gotta do is make him a little thinner and a little stronger, a little more defined, you know? And fix that silly animation that he does with his mouth. Makes him look like an idiot. Ethan Page looked really good. Where's the... I'm looking for the Raquel Rodriguez screenshot. But like a high resolution one. I don't want to pull up some screenshot of a screenshot. You know what I mean? Let me see if it's this one. It's still... I'll go with SmackDown Hotel. It looks alright. It looks good enough. It looks good enough. It doesn't have the 4K details all that great. So we can't really like... fully zoom in. I'm not gonna zoom in, but I wanted to talk about Raquel Rodriguez because I do like Raquel Rodriguez, and they finally updated her with the Judgment Day model. Even though her nails are painted with different colors, they did update her, and I'm happy to see the women get love, man. You know, for a long time the men were the ones that would always get touched up, and they would always work on them consistently, and now we're consistently seeing that it's equal across both sides. I know Liv Morgan still has to get updated, but I like that you know, we're starting to see these major changes within the game for female superstars that I actually care about, because if she was one that I didn't care about, I'd kind of just brush it off and be like, all right, yeah, whatever. But I actually like Raquel Rodriguez. When she wore this attire, I can confirm, I saw a picture right now. This attire, she had black nails, so that is inaccurate. Another inaccuracy that we could call them out for. And that's a silly... Oh, we got 101 likes though. We got 101 likes though. Okay, thank you. Thank you guys. What's wrong with Liv? Her hairstyle's off. You think the ragdoll physics as good as they report? I mean, the ragdoll physics basically shows them... Let me see if I could demonstrate as best as I can without pulling my whole setup. Like, they kind of like... You know, they kind of like fall based on... they acknowledge their surroundings. So, like, if they fall on top of the step, like, you'll see their arm, like, kind of higher than the other one. And they'll fall, like... You'll see the weight and the physics of it. There's more physics and less limitation. Which is, you know, something that I think the game has been missing for a long time. My favorite female wrestler, like right now in WWE or of all time? If it's all time, it'll be between Chyna, Trish, and Lita. Well, Lita, Trish, and Chyna. It'll be between them three. If you're talking about right now, I'll answer once you ask. Well, from the Bryan interview, body morphing could be the best from... Yes, for Creation Suite, yes. Yes, body physics, like just the ragdoll physics in general will be part of, like, you know, your whatever slam happens in any environment. So it is going to play a crucial role into this year's game. For us, that we prioritize, just like even if you're not on the premium track, on the free track, you'll still get something. Yes, everyone is definitely earning stuff within the Ringside Pass. Crash test dummies must have inspired them in a way. Yeah, for sure. For sure. See you tomorrow, Derek. Take care. Does the body morphing include the face? Good question. I'm not sure. I don't think he answered that. What's your favorite female wrestler right now? Friday? Today? Man, I like the same. I feel kind of generic because I don't feel like I have any like special. Like I like Rhea Ripley. I like Charlotte Flair. I like Io Sky. If I buy the standard edition, can I purchase the My Rise points separately? The My Rise booster, you mean? Yeah, they're selling it for like $10, man. The My Rise boost is $10. Let me see if I could pull it up here on my end. You see right there, My Rise boost, yep, $10. I do not recommend you spend those $10 though. But do what you like. If you're gonna spend those $10, then might as well consider buying at least one of the higher ups. Hey Lex, I got a little fun question. Who was your crush growing up and now? Man, that's an easy one. Trish Stratus. Now, I don't really have one in WWE. I don't really like... I don't know. I look at them different. I know that's something that might be a little unbelievable, but there's nobody in WWE right now that like compares to my love that I had for Trish. Beat it. You get all those rewards immediately as well. Hell yeah. You like Kevin Owens and Finn Balor? Well, he was asking me about female superstars. You like Asuka all time? Asuka's cool. I like Chelsea Green. I didn't mention Chelsea Green. I like Chelsea Green a lot. I think Chelsea Green is like... I pay attention to what Chelsea Green does. Backstage, in the ring, I'll watch her shit. We all know it was Vicky Guerrero. Hell no. I used to hate that they kept bringing her back doing all that stuff. You're the same way. You don't watch them looking at that way. Like, look, bro, I could appreciate a pretty woman. I could appreciate the sex appeal and all that stuff. Like, I'm not going to act like they are who they are, right? I get that. But the difference from when I was watching as a kid versus now, where I had like this... Like, Trish Stratus was like the one diva, the one female superstar that I would have loved to have had a poster for and put it up in my room, but I never did. But she was that one. Like, when she comes out and says, oh, you know, all these kids have wet dreams and all, like, she was the one for me for a very long time until, like, I stopped watching wrestling. I got back and she wasn't around anymore. I kind of started gravitating towards the newer women that were there from a, like, just wrestling standpoint. It was a different landscape entirely altogether. At that point, I really liked Beth Phoenix, and Beth Phoenix was really awesome. So, like, when people say, oh, the Bellas are Hall of Famers and so iconic, for me, I really liked Beth Phoenix. I never liked the Bella Twins. Chelsea Green and Ethan Page are the perfect duo, you're right. You can't wait till 26 comes out. Me too. How many points you get with it? Because I seen the highest version. Oh, I'm not sure, Taz. That's a good question. I don't think we'll know yet. Stop kidding, Lex. We all know you like Mae Young. If you're open to it and you want to give it a try, go ahead. Get the free end, the free track. So you know what? Oh, yeah, I got you. I see what you're saying, Carter. But Carter, a lot of those things are repeated from what he said with just Brian. That's not really new. You bought the swimsuit magazine for Trish? That's funny. Well, like I said, people just... A little fun question. That was a good question. If I watched a woman fight, it's the hard-hitting brawlers, intergender work. I don't care for intergender. I think intergender's corny. Unbelievably corny. Chelsea, Julia, Tiffany, Io, Liv. That's a good bunch. How much of the NXT presence do you believe 2K will have this year? I think more than ever. Last year they had more than ever. I think this year it'll be the same. I feel like every year they try to one-up the roster and they really go deep with NXT since they're all readily available and they scan them as well. Which I find crazy because there were some superstars that we always really wanted and they wouldn't make the cut. But now with NXT being as popular as it is in comparison to how it was back then, they're literally pretty much putting everyone. Or like the more popular ones. You feel like the titles look really weird? Really? Let me pull up the picture again. What looks weird about them to you? That some areas maybe look a little flat or something? Did I hear that Ava's not with WWE anymore? Yeah, she left, man. And somebody asked me the other day how I felt. And you know, I love The Rock, and she's all right, bro. Like, I just don't really care for her. She did nothing for me. You know, it's okay that she left. I'm fine with it. I'm not gonna sorely miss her or anything like that. She could go do something else and have more fun, maybe. I don't know. Some are too dark. I think it's probably because of the lighting in certain areas and the material that they put on it. You're right. If you look at the tag titles, the WWE logo is supposed to be silver. And what is it? It looks white, right? So it's missing like that shine. You like Stephanie, but you feel like she's not getting a big push. Oh, no, you can't say that, Vincent. Stephanie's literally the champion and has been the champion for a while. And she's beaten pretty much everyone that she could beat that's competing for her right now. What's your thought about Natalya, and what's your best Natalya, like back then versus now? And was she your crush or no? She wasn't my crush. I think Natalya is a very special talent. I feel like WWE, they've respected her a little more in recent memory in terms of honoring her greatness. But I feel like in terms of championship accolades, in terms of like defeating records and women in general and leading the division on TV, they kept her under like this thumb for so long. And Natalya has always been like a pure wrestler. And she's always been really solid on the mic and as a character. So she's one of the greatest in the women's division, but it doesn't feel like she gets treated that way, like in comparison to how they've treated some other female superstars. I feel like Natalya should become champion again, and she should go on a run, and she's putting over talent now, and she's so giving, right? She's so giving to the business, almost like too giving. And I'm sure she has stood up for herself, and she's been pissed off, and she's been vocal about things throughout her career, because you just can't go quiet for, you could only go quiet for so long. So she's been there and she's grinded, but I feel like they should have treated her throughout the years a little better. Maybe they paid her really well, and she's trained like pretty much with everyone there. But as far as a character, I feel like she should have been their number one. Like, she should have been their Rhea Ripley before Rhea Ripley. She should have been like the John Cena of the women's division, if you will. Like, the way they treat Becky Lynch is very different from how they treat Natalya. And I feel like they should have treated her that way. She's like the big time player that Becky Lynch is as well. That's just how I feel. Is RXP like VC in 26? No, RXP is literally XP. To level up. I like to see 2K give us the ability to book matches as they go and control the outcomes on the fly. Like you're watching a gorilla. Oh man, that would be... Wow, that's like a cool simulator style. I wish they did that for my gym. Do you think the personas within the past will be alternate looks for the main 4 characters of the past? No. It'll be a variety. They said it'll be different every season. Back in the old days, it was Candice Michelle for you. I think the world title looks better than it did in 25. It could be just some angles, yeah. Robert Stone is the GM now. He's cool. He's charismatic. That's why I watch GTS Wrestling, Lex. WWE is okay, but I tend to watch indie wrestling more. That's what's up. I will still watch WWE on TNA. I lost interest when they only use women as valets. I still feel there's certain characters that work well as a valet. I like the old school pairings of a man and a woman and what the dynamic is there, but it has to be handled properly. I wish they put WWE today. Yes, me too. I've been wanting that for so many years. Do you think Kurt Angle will be in the game? No, he is in the game. They've already shown a screenshot. So yeah, Natalya is awesome. I hope that answered your question. When do you think we get the roster reveal? Probably the week before the game comes out. I'm just nitpicking though. No, you're not. The titles should look better, bro. 100%. There's not that many of them compared to the roster. You feel like the titles do look better this year? We got all our taste in wrestling, and that's okay. Not many watch women battle. I mean, I do skip a lot of them nowadays, too. Like, a lot of the filler garble, I don't care. I skip it sometimes. Men and women. Depends on what it is. I don't force myself to watch the whole show just because it's the whole show. I grew up in the 80s, so that was my era. 89 through Attitude. Alright. Makes sense. They should be more golden. I think it's just, yeah, the reflection. Natalie's Natalia's an underdog. Yeah, she's always been the underdog. I don't know why. Behind UI and even like the rewards, you know, it took a couple of months to get it identified. She should have been the female Bret Hart. I think she should have been even better, bro. For as long as she's been there, as long as she's given back, she should have been even better. And I love Bret Hart. He's one of my favorites. What else do you think they're keeping from us in Universe Mode? Not a whole lot, man. To be honest, I think Universe Mode is going to be just some little quality of life updates, which is going to be significant for those that really love it, but I don't think we're getting the overhaul that I would have wanted. What up, Trey? What's going on? Just hit the like. What's the topic today? So we went over the double titles. We went over some new screenshots as well. How long till they add Royce Keys? I wish they added him right away, but I don't think we're getting him this year. Are you going to watch the Super Bowl? I tune in and out. How do I say this? I used to get kind of excited for the Super Bowl, like it was the one game that I always watched. It's been less fun for me through the years. Like, I've cared less and less each year. I'll still keep up with it because it's just kind of like an excuse to gather with family and stuff. But in reality, I could give a rat's ass. Like, we really looked through a lot of different things, social media feedback. So, yeah, that is true. He did say that they looked at social media and the overall sentiment, but that means that they were prepared for people to get upset with the past then, right? What TNA presence you want to see in the game? Mike Santana, Moose, Hardy Boys. I'll be happy with just those. If they want to go beyond that, I'll be even happier. I heard Rusev is stuck in the main event show now. That's sad. I don't think he's stuck there. I think he's had matches here and there, but yeah, he's not in a significant story. Kind of taking a break with him, I guess. I just really want to see what the draft looks like, but how many times are you really going to do the draft? And someone told us, I think it was someone in the chat that said that the Universe Wizard could automatically set up one of our last streams. It will probably just set up the universe for you. Did they really throw it away? Sucks that they reuse the same images for the matches from 2k25. There's some different ones. A lot of them are different. So, and I think when things really get rocking and rolling, I think people are going to be like, oh, yeah. That people are going to turn their opinion on the Ringside Pass. We'll see. He's watching the Puppy Boy. Hell yeah. Seahawks are going to destroy the patch. You think so? When will Royce Keys debut on Raw or properly on NXT? Good question. I'm not sure. Lex is ready for the FIFA World Cup. I do keep up with the FIFA World Cup, but not as much as I used to. Lex don't got time to watch the Super Bowl. He's got kids. He's got a family. Listen. That came from that dude that was in the chat, remember? And then it just kind of boiled over to everywhere else. I started seeing it everywhere. Will Stone Cold have his Disturbed Glass Shatter? Well, he did have it in the previous one, so I'm pretty sure they'll bring it back. Probably do a persona with him. Royce Keys is going to SmackDown? Yeah, a Superstar mode will be back. I just hope they've added stuff to it. World Baseball Classic time. Yeah, the World Baseball Classic is cool. I think Royce Keys will make it in. You got to remember that Penta and Alistair made it in. Alistair was already in the game. Penta, he was already signed, so... Oh yeah, well yeah, Royal Rumble January. Yeah, maybe they scan him and put him in right away. If that's the case, I'll be happy for sure. Do you think any AEW wrestlers will be in? Maybe like Billy Gunn. Yeah, Billy Gunn will be in it. Maybe Andrade. What do you think will be the first ringside pass? I think it'll be AAA. The first ringside pass should be Attitude Era. I wish they put stats after the Rumble, like who eliminated who. That would be cool. That would be cool. Camera cuts would be nice. They said that we're going to get picture-in-picture, so I want to see how that works. That one comment turned into our next meme. It really did, though. It really did. That's literally where this stems from. Because after that comment and after saying that, I saw some people saying that on Twitter as well, and I was like, oh my god, so it's more than just that one comment on YouTube. Do you think WrestleMania 42 pack will come with a persona again? Yeah, I think it'll be probably more or less the same. Is Batista and Eddie Guerrero in it? Yeah. Have to be, right? Billy Gunn made it into the game. Why can't Edge? Different contracts, different star power, different reasons for doing business. But now I feel like I'm going to be spending most of my time trying to get XP. Why would you spend most of your time doing XP if you're going to earn it regardless of how you play the game? 2K Towers is returning to the island. They're adding it to the island. I don't really mind if it happens or not, but do you think they'll add Brie to create the Bellas? I mean, if they could add Royce Keys, they could sure as hell add Brie Bella. Big Show's cool. I like Big Show. I would like for him to be back. So I think one of the things that we also want to capitalize on the Ringside Pass was personas are a thing. We know that's something people seek out. Yep. He did say that. Carduki, why you keep copying and pasting? I want to know your opinion. How are you feeling about it? Now you can earn additional personas. Yeah, those personas are going to be exclusive to the reward system within the Ringside Pass. But my main concern right now, the gameplay after seeing what they've shown, I'm optimistic, but so that's not a concern. What else is a concern beyond the gameplay? What do you think, Lex? We still get that same Batista this year? If I was a betting man, yes, we're getting the same Batista. I hope they reveal ratings of on the real life TV. Yeah, they'll do it again. They did it last year and I think the previous year too. That's a way to promote the game. Yeah, adding Rumble stats would be phenomenal. Billy Gunn had a Legends deal before signing with AEW. Well, yeah, it's Billy Gunn, you know. There's a difference between him and Edge. It'd be funny if Booker T does. I think he did. He said in his he was still recording lines for the game. He said he did the Joe Hendry theme and everything. Please see my universe mode name is Drip King. Nice. Gameplay improvement is going to make universe mode 10 times more fun. Yes, and more authentic with the AI sequences. I made custom universe, so in order to play it, I want to go into have the... Oh, I got you. Yeah, so it is going to take time for you to do that. You probably got the flu? Yep. Do you think the personas in the past will be alternate looks for... No, I had already answered that. I don't know if it was you that asked or someone else, but I think it'll be different personas. I hope that they do Kane properly, man. One thing about the personas, guys, that they got to get right, they need to do the personas properly. If you're going to de-age them, make it like the Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles. Don't do like what you did with Kane. I bought the 150 edition mainly because the WWE 2K games are what I mainly play. That's a good reason. If Jericho's contract is up with AEW, could he be in the game? Certainly. I hope we get Hair Prime Batista back. We got to get different versions of Batista. I don't know why they haven't put more versions of him. And an updated version overall. Batista's one of my favorites. No, I meant how the gameplay made oh, okay. The gameplay made you less worried. I'm so excited. The more content, the better. I know you had a little back and forth with Jesse from Pro Wrestling Shoot. Are you disappointed? Lex, what if we get some TNA stuff in the Battle Pass? Man, you know me, man. You don't got to tell me twice. I'm all for it. Why does Stephanie Valkyrie have 2 different models for the game? Yeah, we might have to unlock her persona. I would unlock a Cena persona. I'm down for that. My concern is how much of a grind will it be? Yeah, that's everyone's concern, and that's something that I'm still concerned about. But if they figure it out, which I hope they sure do, I hope they get people to test it and play it and give their feedback, because if they figure it out right with season 1 off, like out the gate, we're gonna have a lot of fun. I want Evolution Batista too. When I saw Kane's mouth open, I lost my mind. Bro, that shit was ridiculous. Yeah, you're right. You're right, son of a buck. But overall, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Me too. We need Eugene? No, we don't. Come on, Adam. No, we don't. You're buying 2k26 and pre-ordering? Sweet. Which version are you getting, Gigi? Or Gigia? Hopefully we get that debut Hurricane with the face paint. Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through. I really hope we get the Hardys. Same. When's the next Ringside report? If I had to guess, Wednesday. We could just play the game the way we want. Am I right? Yes, exactly. Look, one thing that I was really bothered by is that we're not getting crossplay, cross progress. I said that last stream and just about every chance I've had, because that is something that really concerns me. Why don't we have crossplay? Why hasn't it happened? You already have the community creations with crossplay in terms of downloading and uploading between Xbox and PlayStation. Why are you alienating us, man? I don't want to just play with PS5. I don't want to just play with Xbox. I want to play with everybody. Peace out, Golden Star. Thanks for stopping by. It was a GameCube WWE game. Oh, Day of Reckoning. I actually have the first one. I gotta get it shipped, but I have the first one. I gotta get the second one. I'll be doing those on the. I'll be playing those on the channel for the first time ever. I've never played those in my life. Bro, you know, I'm really sad. Talking about old school games, I've been trying to find SmackDown 2 that I have loose. I have SmackDown 2 somewhere in this giant freaking chaotic collection of mine, and I can't find it, bro. And I really wanted it for some B-roll for videos and for the stream to show you guys like the backstage stuff, and just, I know I could do an emulator, but I own the game and I don't have the artwork for it, so I'm like, man, I just want to buy one that has the full artwork and everything. But point being, I was looking for it today. I was looking for SmackDown 2 today, from my PS1 collection, and I just don't know where it's at, man, and I'm really sad about it. Next Day of Reckoning is awesome. You've told me, man. You've told me, and I will definitely play it one day. I just haven't gotten it shipped yet because I'm waiting for my boy Jamar from Pittsburgh to get me some other titles that he's been on the lookout for me. Know your role, yes. King because I want to play early access. Okay. I liked SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. I thought SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 was really cool. Yeah, it's just passion at the end of the day. I was trying to see why he had so much of a problem with it, and then he started bringing up knowing how the business works and bashing the island and my faction. Well, I will say he's also admitted, we're talking about Pro Wrestling Shoot, he's also admitted that he's purchased a bunch of packs, right? He's admitted that he likes opening packs, and that's been like his kryptonite. So his relationship with that is a toxic one at that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't have a healthy relationship with the game because he's gotten burned and has had to spend a bunch of money to rip the packs. He hasn't had to, but he's wanted to. And he's played it a certain way that can bring that out of you in terms of like the toxicity. I don't play the game like that. That's just not my approach. That's just not my mindset. That's not my point of view, despite it bothering me that they do the money-hungry business stuff. Like, I could differentiate things, you know, and I haven't really felt the burn from them because I've gotten burned by NBA 2K other years. I remember there was one time, on PS4, NBA 2K, I don't remember, maybe 2K17 or 18. I spent $50. That was the most I had ever spent on a pack opening, which is not a lot. If you guys know anything about those fantasy, like spending $50 on a new pack opening on a Friday is dog water. I spent $50 and I got totally ripped off. I was so heated. I said, I am never spending a dime beyond what I spend on the game when it launches, or if I want to buy the game for another platform. But I am not spending money on microtransactions. The only thing that changed between then and now is that I actually spent money on NBA 2K's Season Pass. Last year, I think I did it twice. And this year, I've done it 3 times. So I've given them $50 spread out on a Season Pass that essentially enables microtransactions. But I haven't directly given them money for pack openings. Because I said, no way. No way. I'd rather spend those $50 on what you guys see back here, man. Those games and those collections. You know how much I could get at the thrift store for $50? I mean, just to give you an example. I bought SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. What was it? Backyard Wrestling and SmackDown 2 that I don't know where it's at. I spent $17 on that bundle. That was on eBay. In person, I bought a Dreamcast for $60. Which they typically go for over $100, $150. The Nintendo 64 I bought for $50. Like, I'd rather spend $50 on that any given day for like my collecting than for a digital pack opening, because I don't like it and I don't want to support it and I don't want to give them any other dollar beyond buying the game. I'm about to be out. All right, Jay, I'll see you later, man. I play my career in Rec. I don't put money into my character. So my character right now, he's just now getting to 85, 86. I'm okay with playing with an 85, 86. I miss a couple of shots, sure. I get dunked on every now and again, sure. It's not the end of the world, man. I'm not giving them $150 just to level up. Plus grind like ridiculous just to be able to unlock those things. I play as far as the fun takes me. And I know that is kind of hard to like explain to someone that may not look at it that way. But in every sense of the word, like the description of what I'm saying is exactly my approach. I will get as far as the fun takes me. If that means that I'm leveling up the entire season. If that means that I'm getting the season pass because I really want some of the rewards. If it means that I don't want to buy the game, or I don't want to buy a certain expansion pass like the Goldberg, the John Cena, the Brock Lesnar, I don't buy it. I don't care that I'm doing YouTube. I'll do another video. I'll do something else. Like I'll do whatever else. If I don't want to buy it, I'm not going to feel pressured to buy it. So like, yeah, 2K got ridiculous with the VC for my player. Yeah, bro, so you buy the game and then you have to spend, or if you get the bonuses, you get almost to level 80 or something like that. Then if you want to get to like level 90, you got to spend like, I don't know, over $100 or some stupid shit like that. You got to spend a bunch of ridiculous money on VC just for that one character. Plus you got to spend a bunch of hours grinding to uncap him, which I'm fine with the grinding element. You could uncap the character by grinding, cool. But like the island last year, I loved what I did in the island. I made multiple characters on the island, and it was because of the locker codes and because of the base game. I did not spend extra money on leveling up the island character. Right, you remember when I spent $100, 3 or 4 cards inside the card market? I enjoyed it because it helped me with the grind, never did it after that. I remember Carter. And Carter, how did I react to you saying that, hey, if that's how you enjoy it, if that's how you want to play the game, just don't regret it. Don't get burned. Don't feel that toxicity after spending the money because it's already too late. You already gave them the money. And that happens to a lot of gamers out there. So for me, on this community, on this platform that we have here together, I like to take these opportunities that we have these conversations to say, hey guys, try your best to play the game a different way. Don't give in to those tactics. Don't let that bother you. It doesn't bother me because I've already blocked out the noise. You know how long this microtransaction system has been in the overall landscape of gaming? It's been there for a while, and it's been toxic, and it's gotten worse through the years because they have found new ways to monetize everything. So with this Ringside Pass, I see what everyone is saying. Carter, if you look at my reply about what the conversation you told me you were having with Pro Wrestling Shoot that you were, putting in the chat. There's nothing wrong with what you're saying. There's nothing wrong with what he's saying. There's nothing wrong with what other people are saying. They are doing this because they want more money. They are doing this because they want to take advantage of the fans. But they're also doing this because they want to give you more rewards, to give you more reason to play and spend. That's literally like the motive. It's a business. They're trying to make profits. We have to understand that. But we also have to understand that we have the power in our hands. And I don't want to get into that conversation more than what we've already done, because you guys have that control. Don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise, and don't let any brainwashing go on. Like, you literally play these things however the hell you want. Agree, Lex. Don't fall for the tactics, but 2K drops the carrots. Yeah, 2K drops the carrots. Fortnite drops the carrots. Bro, Fortnite got those limited characters, but then they bring them back if they make more money, and they make things feel special to get you to buy it right then and there. They make all these bundles. Like, yeah, bro, it's everywhere. Like, Assassin's Creed has done it. My favorite, racing games have done it. Like, Forza has done it. The Crew has done it. Need for Speed has done it. I love racing games, and they're all plastered with all that shit. And guess what? Ask me how much I've spent on them. Ask me, I'll wait. Hey Lex, how much have you spent on those games with microtransactions? Zito. You know why I've spent Zito? Because I'm not going to play the game for that or into that. If I don't get a certain car, if I don't get a certain superstar, peace. I'm okay with not having every single shit. If I grind it and I earn it, woo, I like it. Let's go. What up, Juzz? What's going on? All right, so let's get into the next piece of information. That was a good little bit there. So we talked about the new Raquel. Oh, there's a new Natalia as well. There's a new Natalia. Let me look up the Natalia because we talked about her earlier. They updated her really good. I wish we would have gotten Natty. As soon as the game comes out, I'm changing her to Natty. I hope they do a persona for her. Oh, man. What I really like about this reward system, too, is that they could give us new theme songs, too, without having to feel like we need to mod it on PC. Let me see if I find the screenshot of Natty. I guess SmackDown Hotel... Let me just go to SmackDown Hotel, man. SmackDown Hotel does a fantastic job covering the game every year. I always use them as like a reliable resource. They don't just chase clicks. And they post some valid stuff. That's the word of the year. Valid. Validation. Justification. Alright, so I'm just gonna show you the PC here. So we got Natalia updated. We're changing this, man. I'm gonna change her. I'm gonna use, and I don't care, I'll use this same attire, but I'll just put it all black, and I'll probably take off that hat. I'll take off that hat and make everything here black. This black attire will look good. So that's what I'm doing with her. I like this screenshot right here. Look at Kurt Angle. For those that didn't see Kurt Angle, he is in the game. So we got the Hulk Hogan one. We got this CM Punk. He's probably going to be in the showcase. We talked about him already. Trying to see if there was any screenshots that I might have missed. I mean, look at Raquel, bro. Look at the difference. She kind of looks like herself here, but they made her look a little like a frog. I don't know if you guys remember last year, if you were here in the stream when I said it, but I was super annoyed that they made Raquel look like crap 2 years in a row. They didn't even try updating her at all. This year, man, look at that. Look at the difference. Oh, I did like that they added Ludwig Kaiser as the Grande Americano. And it looks like we are getting the Worlds Collide arena. More arenas. And if we got Worlds Collide, we got the Iguana tees. we for sure are gonna get AAA characters. Look at Ethan Page. I like Ethan Page. Look at the facial hair. That's good detail right there. Oh, Trish Stratus. We didn't talk about Trish. I never showed Trish on here. Trish looks good. This screenshot of Seth Rollins looks amazing. I like this screenshot of Seth Rollins. So yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to the latest reveals that we haven't covered on the channel. She's like a fine wine. La Parka. Lex, show the Shawn Michaels screenshot. They updated his model. Oh, yeah, the one. Yeah, but that one's in the trailer as well. Chad Gable's Del Grande. I hope he's in the game. They had him last year. I wonder what other weapon submissions. So we got the chair, the Kendall stick. Can we get a game collection live stream tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm going to be doing the collab videos, probably dropping tomorrow. I don't think that that I'll be doing the live collection stream tomorrow, man. I have to organize it first. We got 119 likes. If you guys haven't liked up the stream, like it up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, man, subscribe to the channel. We've gotten so many new subscribers throughout the past couple of days. Thank you guys for joining us. And of course, the returning viewers. This stream alone, we've gained 8 subscribers since we started. So shout out to the 8 new subscribers. I'm pretty sure El Original Grande Americanos Chad Gable. Why is Louis trying to copy him for? Maybe a candlestick accolade for Rusev. Ooh, unless you meant legend, you don't know him. Whose entrance you want revealed next? Trick Williams. How can you look at that and feel like they're going to force us to spend money? It's just an option. Yeah, I don't feel like they're going to force us. I think people are going to feel forced, though. People will feel forced because there's just no controlling that. There's just no way you can measure the profit that they're projecting to make, besides the fact that you know that people will feel the need to spend money. So we have 173 votes. Are you excited for 2K26? 82% said yes, 8% said no, 10% said I don't know yet. Trick Williams is going to be an absolute superstar? I think so too. You feel like Drew's going to help Roman win? He teased it tonight. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Guys, can you... Oh, we got another subscriber. Shout out to whoever subscribed. Guys, one thing I did want to reflect on. Can you believe we're about to get to 18,000 subscribers? And then soon after that, 20,000 subscribers. What a journey. What a journey. 8% in here for no reason? What do you mean? Hey, fan. Just because you're in here doesn't mean you have to be excited. You could still be a little down about it. Alright, so I feel like I said it at the beginning of the stream. I wanted this to be more of a chat since we were recapping. And I feel like I've targeted the chat really good. Oh yeah, I see the Shawn Michaels. Let me show it. You guys wanted me to show Shawn Michaels on the screen, so this is the Shawn Michaels you're talking about that they showed the entrance. He does look really good though. He does look really good. Good job, 2K. I feel like I went over all the stuff I wanted to talk about. I answered a good chunk of the questions you guys asked, but now that we're reaching near the end of the stream, I want you guys to hit me up with questions about 2K26. Like, literally ask me whatever you want. Like, you could ask me about how I feel about this, or what I think about that, or if I feel like they might do this or that. Like, literally ask me anything right now. I'm opening up the topics for you guys to choose, and we'll go one person at a time, and I'll try to take my time with each question. What up, Paris? Can we chat about the tournaments? Do you think it should be patched into universe mode? I mean, it should be part of universe mode in terms of story. It should be part of my GM, but they have it separate as its own kind of feature. I don't think it's in universe mode. I mean, hopefully I'm wrong. His hair's too polished. True. Read the room, man. It's not just about how you feel. That's the minority opinion. The majority hate my faction and the island. Also, people have seen the predatory action in those modes, so trust. For the Battle Pass, I personally don't care too much about the Battle Pass, but putting the DLC in is questionable. Nobody wants to work for something they pay for, plus no company, and I mean, no company would add tier skips at a cost if they knew this was going to be an easy grind. I'm gonna wait and see with it, but I'm sure we'll be back on this topic come season 1. That's what he said to you? Well, I mean, he is admitting that he's gonna come back to the topic after season 1. And even then, they'll update it. Like, after season 1, when they get like the real feedback and the real numbers, and they see how many people earned like level 40 within 5 days, they'll make it harder, or they'll make it easier if they see that people took like, 50 days to get to level 40. Like the majority, I'm saying, they're gonna have all those analytics to play with. Right now, they're going based on just internal feedback and probably whoever tested the game early. But when the game drops, that'll be the real test of time. Alright, so, do you got time to do the pass? I mean, you got kids and a family. Look, I don't feel like I got time to do the pass as fast as everyone. And I don't think that I'm going to reach level 40 as fast as everyone. But I feel like the pass is something that I'm heavily going to enjoy. Even if it feels like a bit of a grind at times, because it gets a little dragged. I like that I could always go back to it. And it's not forcing me to do it at a certain pace. Is the Screwjob attire HBK shown in the trailer? I'm not sure. I don't think so. But we're going to get different models of different characters, and I'm sure HBK will get some sort of persona. Lex, you think they'll give us great CM Punk showcase? I think CM Punk showcase is going to be a lot of fun. I personally like the showcases they've done, and they've gotten better. So I think this is going to be the next step, whatever that looks like. Who's your 5 of your favorite most wanted persona cards? I love the one with The Rock with the silky shirt and the glasses. Drew McIntyre with the broken dreams. Anybody from Evolution I'll take with the theme song. I haven't pre-ordered 2k26 yet. Good question. I haven't pre-ordered 2k26 yet. Sergeant Slaughter and Hacksaw Jim Duggan's ever come back or no? I think Slaughter has a contract with them, but I'm not sure if Jim Duggan. But they're not in the game, are they? No, I haven't seen them or remember seeing them. I don't use them ever, even if they are. Do you think if we suplex someone with the new ragdoll physics, you think they can go over? Certain items, yeah. Drew McIntyre actually picked Roman Reigns to respond to their promo on Monday and defend the Roman Reigns? Really? I gotta see it. I haven't watched SmackDown tonight. I like watching it without the commercials. The DLC should have been kept away from the Battle Pass. I mean, you're gonna get 1 character unlocked immediately, and 3 will be unlocked within the first 20 levels. I don't see a problem with that. If they're making online universe mode, that would be perfect for LWF. That would be everything for LWF, I agree. I don't think it's a dumb take, though. I don't think it's a dumb take either. I think that, like I said, he's in his right. I think the biggest thing, though, is writing it off without knowing anything about it. How do you feel about the draft? I am looking forward to the draft. I want to see how it plays, and I want to see the importance of it within the universe along with everything else. How does it gel with storylines and rivalries? Which showcase does the commentary team even acknowledge it? The challenge will be to reach level 40 in 1 day. Ain't happening unless you skip tiers. Shawn Michaels from Survivor Series 97. Oh, I didn't know that. What don't you like about the island and hope it's not in 26? I don't like that we were running around to get pieces of something that sometimes led to nothing. Like they had a couple of filler spots that, you know, I guess maybe connected later in the story, but I want them to like give you more of like a reason to want to keep going on that hunt, because sometimes I just kept going on the hunt because I just wanted to get to the next part of the story to unlock rewards, and then I would get all these banners and get disappointed. So I hope that we don't get just a bunch of banners as rewards as well. And I hope that the co-op experience with friends is against the computer and against other players. Like I don't want to just do 2v2 against other people. I want it to be dynamic where you can customize it. And I would also like to change the difficulty settings. I don't know if that'll ever be a thing. In case I want to create another character and start on easy. I enjoy unlocking stuff, and the old DLC formula got old. I think the old DLC formula was trash, bro. Whoever tells you different is just because they were complacent with just having them there, but the old DLC model was trash because they were doing the celebrity stuff and they weren't adding more than just characters at a time, barely adding weapons, barely adding arenas. This is literally going to force their hand to add more stuff. If you think about it, they put pressure on themselves to give us worthy rewards now. What's your favorite match type this year? 3 Stages of Hell is up there, but I'm really excited to see how the Inferno match turns out. The island is going to be back in the game. I love that the island is coming back. I enjoyed the island. I feel like it's the most unique thing that they've added. And the fact that it has voiceovers and cutscenes, I'm happy. Yeah, Ric Flair not being in the game hasn't really upset me too much. Hold up. You said one character will be unlocked day 1? Yes, one character from the season premium pass is unlocked automatically. You're only essentially grinding for 3 characters. Joe Hendry is a pre-order bonus, and he's a pack on his own. Has nothing to do with the 4 superstars that are coming. According to what was said, 1 character's automatic, 3 are earned within 20 levels. First thing I'm doing when I get the game, tutorial and exhibition. You immediately get 1 DLC character free with no grind, yes. If you have the premium pass. You're starting the game with 10 DLC superstars. Wait, because you're counting the Monday Night War stuff and the Attitude Era? So if I reach level 20 on Season 1, I immediately get the other 3? Yes. Within that range, the other 3 characters will be unlocked already. We need Hall of Pain difficulty better than Legend. We just need to be able to customize the difficulty so we can get more or less rewards depending on the difficulty you play. That's what they should have done, just like they do in My Career for NBA. Imagine grinding a season pass to unlock more Pat's friends. Dude, I get that part. But either way, I wanted Pat McAfee, right? And those other friends were Garbo, but they didn't give us anything but a football to go with him. Now, even if they give us his friends with Pat McAfee, they'll give us an arena, they'll give us a persona, they're going to give us other premium content, bro. That's why I'm happy about this. Yeah, the cool thing is that everything was unlocked already. You're right. That is something that, is a little... Not even a little. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game that they locked them, but within the first 20 levels... No, that's not your fault. You're good, man. I'm happy to inform and I'm happy to put out the info. We're here to, chop it up. I'm here to reply to your concerns, whatever they may be that I may be aware of. Some things I know, some things I don't. Some things they haven't even talked about yet. Glad 2K added back body morphing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what people create this year with the body morphing and the wigs and all that. Remember with Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin was a tag team? Yeah, briefly. Do you think Booker T being commentator will get Easter eggs involving him? For sure, and he's going to record lines as DLC comes out as well. Now every time there's a DLC, we're going to get new lines with all these commentators. I'm glad that they didn't remove the other ones though, because I want the commentary team to feel like it's evolving and fresh. Not that, now we have Booker T and Wade Barrett with limited lines and it gets boring. We're going to have so many different lines. It's 10 altogether. Yeah, but 10 altogether and what? Oh, counting the packs. Got you. Yeah, but there's recycled characters there people won't count. Do you think 2K adding 3 stages of hell, a reskin of casket ambulance match, will they abuse the matches? Oh yeah, like I get what you're saying. Like if you do 3 stages of hell and you add those matches, it'll abuse the system, like the stamina maybe. Oh, to my faction. I don't think they'll do that. I don't think they want to piss people off. They'll probably create certain challenges that will be... Oh, they'll probably do like, yeah, do ambulance, casket, and dumpster. You're right. They probably will do that. Now that I think of it, yeah, later. I think that's happening. That's a good challenge, actually. Macho Man WCW was DLC in 14. They gave him custom Wolfpack theme, was cool. With the Tron, yes, I would love that. I would love to see new Trons. The big edition of the game comes without Premium Pass. Yep, it comes with every single thing you can imagine. What console are you pre-ordering it on? PS5. I will tune into your first live stream early access. Yes, sir. 2K would 100% do that. No way they don't. 100%. They have to. It's in their DNA. You're getting the standard? That's what's up. Does anyone think the Scrapyard Brawl looks like a reskin of WWE Archive? It looks not like a reskin, but the concept is the same. Yes, they're using the same concept. Listen, William, I am all for them using and reskinning and reapplying what they already have. That is something I've been vocal about through the years. Use what the game already offers. They added the barricade fighting. Now they did multiple superstars. That's already using the same thing that they had with last year's game, adding that feature. So use the stuff that you have to your favor. Add cars with different colors, add different unique environments, allow us to create a backstage brawling area. Like, that's gonna make the game feel new even when you're running out of content to produce, because the community creations plus the creation suite altogether, that's like the best thing that this game has to extend the life post DLC stuff. Should they add island arenas to exhibition? I would love that. Helps the game be more creative. That's one of the things that I love about the island. That the fact that the game now has this portal, if you will, to be super creative with trying out new things, testing out these challenges that players may not like or may like. You got to kind of see what works. And I'm not even a big fan of what they did with 2K20 with that stuff, but I like the way it was handled with the island. For whatever reason, I just gravitated towards it. The barricade fighting is cool and all, but they need to bring back Jeff Hardy flipping off. I feel like they need to bring back, like, where you could go into the crowd, not bring back, but where you could go into the crowd and climb stuff to jump off. Yeah, I would like that, to do that with Jeff Hardy. The shopping cart, man. Yeah, the shopping cart is awesome. I can't stress enough how cool the shopping cart is. And remember, guys, another thing that I love mentioning is, like, if you're going to bring back something from the old games like the podium, bring it back and do something different, do something better. They did. They added 2 titles on top of the podium now. That's never been done before. So I want them to bring back stuff that we remember from our nostalgia, but I want them to do it in their own way. I don't want them to continue just, I don't want to play Here Comes the Pain remastered. I know you guys love that and love saying that, but I want to play a modern day wrestling game, whatever that looks like. And I want it to be with, things that we love, but use that as inspiration. Use that as like a reference point. Don't use it as a copy and paste. I don't want them to copy and paste everything. Lex Hendry and Joe Hendry becoming tag champs. You already know Lex Hendry and Joe Hendry are becoming tag champs. At least one time, right? We got to do it one time. We got to do it at least one time. Speaking of what time, we just gained 4 new subscribers this one time, man. Can we push to 17,800? That would be so sweet. It'll be too sweet. Kevin Nash on his pod yesterday said no Sting on the cover, huh? For Monday Night War Edition, he didn't even know himself he was on the cover. Yeah, Sting is still with AEW. I would love for Sting to be there, but Sting is actually one of the characters I download every year. And I like the version that is uploaded to community creations. People do a really good job with Sting. Leaving old gen consoles definitely did justice this year. Immediately. Is China Shawn Michaels DX and Macho Man Randy Savage completely new or recycled? They're new-ish, I think. I do want crowd fighting to be available in venue size arena, like the bigger ones. Yep. I'm interested to see how they implement the draft. Same here. What they could add in the island and make you spend a lot of time on there. Like doing clans and mini games and like basically set up wrestling areas for you to watch and hang out with friends within the game and play the game, grinding it together. So have you come up with any new news, or are you still talking? I don't know, man. Ask the people in the chat. DDP should have been on the Monday Night Wars cover. I agree. The world is gonna blow up if Macho Man DLC model's not. If it's refurbished, that'll be crazy. If the draft puts Lex Hendry and Joe Hendry on separate shows, I'm gonna send the game back. You know what'll be a good addition to the game? What? Tell me. I really need to see wrestlers actually say I quit. I wonder how that's gonna work. I really hope we can get Brock and Goldberg younger personas. Yeah, they're gonna have to do it with the WCW stuff. I've never opened the island mode or faction, but I'll give them both a shot this year. I think a lot of people are gonna do that. That's another thing we haven't talked about. Good point, Dre. Chat, look at what Dre just said, that he's never opened up the island or faction, but this year he'll probably give it a chance. And that's just because of the rewards that you're going to be able to earn with the Ringside Pass too. Because now that's going to create like this interest of like, now that I have this certain element to, utilize to my advantage, how does this look in this particular mode? Some people will like it. Some people will love it. Some people will hate it. Some people won't touch it. But the big concept here is that there could be something for everyone here. Yeah, DDP was literally like the bread and butter for a minute in WCW. You're going to create a tag team with Lex and Joe Hendry? Make them the champs? I gotta upload Lex Hendry then. It seems like you guys want me to upload Lex Hendry. Unfortunately, Macho will probably be the Wolfpack persona. You think so? I want to see the new grappling system. It's probably not going to be that new. It'll be very familiar. But yeah, it'll have some of the new stuff that'll give you like that feeling. NXT parking lot is a reskin of the backstage brawl. I mean, but isn't every arena the reskin of another arena? Isn't fighting anywhere backstage the same, reskin of another concept? Like, I feel like you could say that about everything and anything. I really hope we get more WrestleMania arenas this year. Same. A good addition to the game if the character can pass out, but there's a button to tap. Ooh. Yeah, they should do something like that for like the 10 count. In those other matches. Alright, so that's it. We ran out of questions that you guys have for me. We ran out of questions. We ran out of gas. 190 people voted. We have to open up the Performance Center for LWF. We have to open up the Performance Center. Carduki, are you going to be one of our lead trainers in LWF for the Performance Center? 2K can never do DDP justice. He hit the Diamond Cutter in many ways. Oh, they can, but I don't think they will. Do you want chips? I'd take some chips. I think trash can match is going to be more fun than you mean the garbage can? Yeah, that is going to be fun. What edition did you get? I'm most likely going to pre-order the Monday Night War edition, but I'm not doing that till like a week before the game comes out. Interactive interests will be interesting. Yes. I do want weapons and music for the Ringside Pass. I would love that. Hell yeah, shucky ducky. They showed the WrestleMania 39 arena in the gameplay trailer at Royal Rumble. Did I get Rookie of the Year in LWF? Man, you balled out in LWF, for real. They are extra spicy. Ooh, I like some spice. How many hours going to last the first stream? I don't know, man. I'm going to go as far as my body takes me. You know, I don't like capping that out. Like, I don't like saying, oh, 24 hour, 12 hour. Like, I like going as far as my body takes me. Because sometimes when you put a cap on it, it mentally puts you in a spot where you're like dragging ass. And I don't want to do that to myself. So I'll take breaks if I have to. And it's going to be a long one, that's for sure. And I'll be dropping some videos along the way. What kind of personas do I think we'll get this year? WCW and Attitude Era. I think we're going to get some Attitude Era cheese. Hopefully some more TNA. Oh yeah, trying. Good question. What changes would I like to see to my GM? I want to see the salary handled a little better. I want to see them allow us to have those 5-star matches and actually mean something towards the overall score. I want them to change the algorithm for how they dissect the ratings, because I feel like it's been kind of stale. And I want them to give us some storylines in there too, some new storylines. I would have even loved some cutscenes, even though they're probably not gonna do it, but some interaction there would be cool. Harlem Heat Booker. Yeah, they could do Harlem Heat Booker. Will they? I just hope that they give us Attitude Era content. Like I said that with Kenny, and we both agreed, like, they need to give us Attitude Era characters. I know they don't have Edge. I know they don't have Christian. I know that they can't get Sting, and like there's just so many other characters that created those eras, that helped create those eras, but there's still other people that were a foundation to those eras that they could get. So I hope that we see some surprises in the DLC. Wish they would go back where you can add your own music. Yeah, but you know that the console doesn't allow it. Gotta get the Monster Energy so we could do 24 hours day one. I will play the game a lot day one for sure. All in all, I wouldn't want WWE 2K any other way. They blow EA Sports out of the water. Graphical visual. I think the visuals are really good too. I just want to see the atmosphere blow up in the background a little bit. Are Persona versions of the cards you can take to other modes? Yes, exactly. Those are the ones that you'll be able to play with within my faction, and you'll be able to play like Universe Exhibition online. Every time Stone Cold Steve Austin is... Whoa, Byron, you're just saying random stuff now. Think my GM will ever allow us to use custom brands? I mean, what are they waiting for, right? How do you have a game with so many customizable things and not that? I hope they bring back the old Trons. Bro, come on, 2K. What happened to the old Trons? Ask WWE to give you the old video packages. Do you think we'll get past 2K30? I think 2K is keeping this license for a minute. I do want to see all Attitude Era Arena. Yes, more Attitude Era stuff. Lex, you doing the New Zealand? Well, I'm getting it for PS5, so unless me and Stunna come up with an idea to get it for Xbox as well day one, then probably not. Would you try to keep track with my faction this year since the beginning? I kept track with my faction since the beginning this year, but if you're talking about like the weekly challenges, you're right. I didn't do that. I kind of tried and I fell out of love with it. I'll be in and out of my faction. Like, I like my faction, but at an arm's distance. I need Sting in this game. Me too, man. Like I said, Sting is one of those characters I settle for the creation suite for. Like the community creations. Do you think we get Legions of Doom? Are they in Supercards? Are they in that Supercard game? Yeah, PS is not like that, exactly. World Tour better not get messed up. World Tour better be a banger. What a missed opportunity with World Tour. Street fight matches, but they're not in the game? Well, you know, No Holds Barred is a street fight. I feel like No Holds Barred already covers that, in my opinion. Guys, we got 131 likes. Wowzers. We're moving and grooving. Thank you. You need Legions of Doom. I'm starting on PlayStation this year. You'll go to New Zealand for me? Yeah, I gotta see how I work that out. I would like to stream immediately as soon as the game becomes available in New Zealand. I gotta see how we work that out. I haven't thought about it, man. That's what I'm telling you guys. Like, people are asking me, yo, where have you pre-ordered? Are you gonna pre-order? I'm like, I'm waiting. I gotta wait. think World Tour will be removed or nerfed so bad because all personas from that mode are going to repass. True. Give me Demolition for 26 2K. Don't think that works on PlayStation. It does, but it ruins the where you purchase. Like, you'll have to purchase the game again. It does, but it doesn't. It does work, but it, like, the method is a little more annoying. What do you think is the tier 1 premium DLC character we get right away? Has to be someone from the Attitude Era that hasn't been in there. I don't know. I'm just guessing. It doesn't have to be, but I don't know. When do you think we'll get YouTuber early access? That I don't know, my friend. I don't download many people from community creations anymore, mainly just Christian Cage, especially since both Alex Shelley, Kurt Angle are already in the game. I think they'll open up DLC with AAA. Maybe they do the brand wars, yeah. I think Brian Pillman has to be in the game. They signed a Legends deal with him. You paying full price on PlayStation? No, me and Stunner are splitting it. So we've been talking. We've been talking about it, and I think we're gonna end up doing the 150 edition half. So it's like 75 a pop, ain't it? Or 65? 75, yeah. So 75 a pop. Who we don't have from the Attitude Era? Al Snow. We don't have Al Snow. Hardcore Holly. Viscera's not there. Val Venus is not there. Big Boss Man is. I'm sorry. Steve Blackman. Goldust. I wish we could get Goldust back in the games. Mid-card only? Well, mid-card only, yeah. Ooh, I would like the APA for sure. I wish you could see my Attitude Era Universe mode. I have literally everyone except Maven. Do they look good, though? Like, I'm very picky with the created characters, man. That's why I like Sting, because Sting got the face paint and he looks really good. Jeff Hardy's another one that people do really good as well. Bradshaw has to be a persona. I would love to get the Bradshaw. Hey, guys, Maven here. So let's see here. Where are we at? We got a new subscriber. Thank you for tuning in. We are at 223, ladies and... No, 224, actually. We are 6 minutes away from wrapping up the stream. So fire away. Is there anything else you want to ask your boy Lex Rooney about 2k26? Literally anything that you feel that you may not know, that I may know, or... something about my point of view that you want to hear. We'll be back probably on Monday or Tuesday for another stream like this. Hopefully another big reveal. Whenever they do the next Ringside report, we'll do a video and a stream as well. So this year I'm making New Japan, AEW. Ooh, especially with the 200 characters, you could do it. Dude, I hope they at least try to get Sting and the Hardys, Edge of Christian. I just feel like WWE wouldn't even allow it, man. Bring Andrew Tess Martin. Tess would be cool. Rest in peace. Who am I slamming into the thumbtacks first? We gotta do like a heated rivalry. Maybe we do like Ethan Page versus Ricky Starks in an AEW arena. Or shit, what about Roman and CM Punk? Viscera, Blackman, Holly, Val Venus, Hardys, Ray Devon is there. Gangrel, yeah, they could do Gangrel. When will we start LWF? Probably within the first month of the game being available. You think this game will be fun? Yes. I think this game is going to be a lot more fun than people want to give it credit for right now. What if they bring back Vince for DLC? That'll be insane. I had a reason to get the Monday Night War. Now so gone doesn't see I have to. That's funny. I feel you. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. I really just think people are blowing the Ring Pass thing out of proportion. The best thing that I could say about that is that, and I'll pause the music for this. Cornell said it best. It's understandable for people to like get anxiety from change, especially something so unexpected. I commend him for saying something that honest and admitting that, because it shows a level of awareness that sometimes these companies don't even want to publicly say. So the fact that he even went out on a limb and said that, it goes to show a lot of care and a lot of thinking that went into all this. And I think that there is a level of exaggeration going around because people are truly concerned. But I also think that if you spend all day talking positive about something, you're just not going to get the same level of attention. Does that make sense? Do you get what I'm trying to say here, guys? I upload a video that is super positive, and then I upload a video that is super negative or questioning something that people may perceive as negative. Controversy creates cash. Eric Bischoff said that, and it's so true. Those views will come in rolling if you're talking and sharing and recycling the same old stuff, because there are far more people out there that are willing to share their displeasure than there is oftentimes people out there saying, hey man, great, awesome, cool. And then there's also other people that are not even on social media saying anything. So there's just a mixed bag, and it kind of gets bunched up all together. And I never want for complaints and valid points to fall on deaf ears. I want it to be, vocalized, and I want it to be put to good use. But it is getting blown out of proportion to a certain degree, because before we even knew what it was, I myself included made a video losing my shit. And I can only even imagine people that don't have that avenue to vent. Like, I had an avenue to vent. I turned on my camera, turned on my microphone, put on my headphones, and I went off. There's people that don't have that ability to, like, all right, there's people out there that are going to listen to what I have to say, or watch what I have to say, and they're just imploding. Like, you're reading all this information and you're just like, oh my goodness. So I understand that, but I think it's been blown up so much versus taking my own advice. At the end of the video, I said, hey guys, I have concerns, but I want to see what they have to say. I'm looking forward to seeing if they can actually pull this off. Do you think Jericho has a chance to be in the game, or is it gone? I think he has a chance, if he's not with AEW, that is. I really just think that we have to wait and see. I swear, if they lock a lot of the 400 plus superstars behind my faction, no, that's not going to be a thing, Owen. That's not going to be a thing at all. Well, Jeff Hardy has a model from 2k22. They could easily import that with Ziggler too. You're right. Correct. Lex, what is a dream match in WWE? Stone Cold versus CM Punk, right? Dude, Dexter Loomis, he beat you in a tables match last year during your first gameplay with Azoba Family. What? You remember that, Leader? Bro, Leader, you have a good memory. Maybe we do get revenge. That's why I don't think the TNA DLC isn't too far-fetched. No, you're right. I think it is very much in play. Mustafa Ali's another one. Will create an arena show getting up. Yes, I want to see if they create an arena gets updates. That's what I want mostly from the creation suite. It's been a minute, man. What's going on, Ghostface? You've been lost in the sauce, man. You're going with the standard? That's what's up. I hope you can play matches from my GM online. I hope you can play matches, but remember, Carter, I've told you this so many times too. I hope the matches mean something. Definitely gonna get the 70 version this year. Sweet. Probably get like 2 DLC packs, case by case. Do you think they'll lock a lot of the superstars? No. I think that they're gonna lock the legends or most of the legends, and they'll lock a few specialties, but most of the base game will be featured day one. Give us PD Williams. I know. Give us PD Williams, dog. Come on now. The show never stops. Just keep grinding XP. That's what it means. Brian Spanky. Who's that? You need to turn heel and get those views. I just keep it honest. I don't think about clickbaiting. I think about putting a title that people want to see based on the content I'm doing. I don't just say, hey, I'm going to put this title and do a video that has nothing to do with that title. Or, hey, I'm going to do this video because it's going to get me views. I do videos based on relevant news. I do videos based on things I want to put out. So if there's a creation I made that I want to put out, I'll do a video on that. If there's LWF highlights I want to do, a universe mode video, GM mode video. Like, I've done all sorts of different kinds of videos on the channel. I don't want to just sit here and talk all day. I want to play games. And WWE 2K is one of the games that I play a lot, so I want to put content out for it. I want to not only keep you updated, but I want to be able to go ahead and, also be creative within this process. So I just try to pick and choose what I upload and when I upload to make sure that I'm not uploading just garbage either. I pay attention to that. We need Gilbert? No, the hell we don't. Lex, I'm not trying to flex or nothing, but they need to make the game harder, or at least not be as so predictable with the reversals. Well, they are doing that this year with the stamina, so hopefully it gets a little more difficult for you. I was always looking to see before expressing anger. Yes, always look to see what happens before expressing anger, because you need all the details before you fully can react. And most importantly for me, go Hawks. What happened with the Hawks? They did a good trade. What up, Gabe? Are you bummed Miami didn't go after Giannis? I wanted them to get Giannis, but it's not about whether they went after him or not. They played, like, the Bucks and the league played everybody. They were trying to see what they could get for him. They didn't even try really trading him. It's not Miami's fault. Watch them put Sonya Deville and Cora Jade. Hell no. The Pillmans versus the Mysterios. Ooh, that'll be cool. I actually have a better chance to get Vampiro now. Oh yeah, Vampiro might be there. Favorite Dudley? Devon Dudley, man. No doubt about it. I like Devon Dudley, especially with what he did with Bully Ray and all the extra stuff that I've enjoyed from him. Wow, we gained 2 subscribers here right at the closing call, guys. And we went over the time here. We've reached our time limit. Vampiros was in AAA? I thought he was. That was weird, man. Jeez, my nugs are going through it. Just thankful King Joke. Man, you got Jokic on your side. Going to the gameplay balancing feature. There's a feature there? He could, yeah, you're right. Yeah, changing the sliders around. Besides wrestling, what are the other sports you follow? I follow NBA, MLB, a little bit of football, and UFC. And as far as like video games, what video games I play, I have another video game channel called Collecting Games, which I haven't uploaded that much, but I am looking forward to uploading more this year. But I play a bunch of sports titles. I play shooters like Call of Duty Battlefield. I play story games as well. Yeah, I just play. I like being a variety gamer, and that's why I'm always reminding you guys that for me, it's just about having fun, and I'll play it as much as that takes me. As far as that takes me. I don't really like horror games, but I do want to try out that new Resident Evil game, but I don't know. I'll see. I probably won't get it day one. My homie, I played lacrosse with in high school is the Nuggets DJ. That's funny. That's crazy, huh? Did you ever try jumping in a wrestling ring? Never. Is the channel still up so I can subscribe? Yeah, it is. Let me see if I have... I think it's this. Oh yeah, 007. That I'm getting day one. That's my other YouTube channel. I'll be playing James Bond on there. I'll be playing GTA on there. I'll be playing some other games on there too. Guys, what an awesome stream. We ended up going all the way to 2 hours and a half. We gained 136 likes. I did not expect to really go to 2 hours and a half today. But you know what? We pulled through. You guys made great conversation. There was just enough information to go ahead and dissect it here. I hope you guys feel a little bit more excited for the game. And if you aren't feeling certain about the game, then I hope you guys are at least patient enough to see what the hell 2K26 comes packing. That way you have a fair assessment within your hands, like within your grasp, so you can make the decision that works best for you. That's like all I can say. Thank you for taking the time to answer questions and doing these streams. No problem, man. We're going to be streaming all year round. I'm going to be doing the Elimination Chamber when that happens later this month. And I'm going to be also doing WrestleMania and a few other shows along the way, as well as a lot of 2K26 for WWE and just a lot of WWE 2K videos. That's all I can say. 20 more minutes, Byron. Come on, it's like one more match, Byron. I'm tired, man. It's about to be 1 o'clock. I'm gonna just chill, play some NBA, and hang out. Thank you guys. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the excitement. Vampiro producer and talent scout. Wow, I didn't even know that. But you're right, Sammy. W community, W chat, W stream. Peace.